Come down to a comfortable seat. I've started kneeling. You could always use props under your bum to support you if you need. Give the shoulders a nice shrug, a couple in each direction, big deliberate movements. And then rolling the head side to side. Just being really careful. Your neck can be a little tighter than you expect. Okay, let's twist. So we'll bring one hand across to the opposite leg and twist the other shoulder behind. Leave your head forwards. It's a nice big pull across the back. And then the other side. So a little pull with that front arm. I like to slide my back arm across my back. Okay, slightly more dynamic twist. As you inhale, take your arms up. And as you exhale, twist around, bringing the hands down in front and behind. Inhale back through the middle. Exhale the other way. You could do this a couple of times if that feels good. Then inhale, bring the arms up to the top. Lean over to one side. Nice big pull through the waist. Inhale back through the middle. Exhale over to the other side. Okay, and then taking your hands down behind you. And really try and use your shoulder blades to push your chest up. I'll show you from the side. Really trying to lift with the back to stretch open the front. And you can push your hips higher if that feels good. Okay, so I'm going to do all of the same things in cross-legged now. I usually don't start in cross-legged. I prefer to kneel. The different sensation when you do it with your legs crossed. So you can always sit on a cushion. Start with the shoulder shrugs. Rolling the head side to side. And then that twist with your head forwards. Trying to roll that back shoulder back. And the other way. And then twisting, taking the arms up as you inhale. Exhale all the way around. Inhale through the middle. Exhale the other way. Sideways, one hand comes down as you lean over, trying to keep both bums down. And then over the other side. Nice. Bring yourself back to the middle. Place your hands down behind you. Really try and use your shoulder blades to open up your chest. Good. Okay, so this is where we want to try and sit cross-legged if we can. And walk the hands out in front, coming into a nice forward fold. And then wandering your hands all the way over to one side. Back through the middle, over the other way. And then coming back up and allowing your legs to fall out to the side, trying to make like right angles with your knees. Just exploring that awkwardness, but trying to find some ease there. And then flop your legs over to the other side. Have a little wriggle around. And then come and find a squat. So let's try and keep the feet flat. It's good for stretching out the ankles. Don't worry about how high or low your bum is. You can bounce it around a bit as I'm showing here. Bring your hands down, hold a chair, whatever feels right. Just really try and stretch out your back. And then send those hips up and come and make it a forward fold. Keeping your knees soft, just trying to hang out of your hips, maybe holding your elbows or your head. Having a little rock, a little sway. Then rolling all the way up to standing. Good, have a wriggle. Use an inhale to take your arms overhead. Try and bring your hands behind your head if you can and really find that push with the shoulder blades again to stretch your chest out. And then trying to squeeze the elbows together, carefully drawing your chin into your chest, stretching out the upper back and neck. And do this again a few times if that feels good. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, hinge from your hips, soften your knees and bring your hands down to the floor. Step your feet back, bring yourself down onto all fours. Have a little wriggle through the spine, up and down. It's called cat-cow. Just trying to make a nice big wave from head to tail, rounding the back and arching the back. Feels kind of nice. And then we'll come into puppy pose. This is a big chest stretch. Try and keep the hips on top of the knees and feel that stretch across the shoulders, across the chest, through the armpits. And then bring your hands back, tuck the toes under, push the hips back and up and come into downward dog. Taking your feet hip width or a little wider as you wag your tail, pedal your legs, push the floor down with your hands. Try not to be leaning into them. And then step your right foot forwards outside the right hands. Push the left hand down, twist the right arm up. Nice big twisted lunge. And then come back through the middle, all fours or downward dog. And step your left foot forwards and out. Twist that left arm up. And give yourself a couple of these, really just trying to feel where everything is. Just having a nice big full body twist. I like to inhale as I take my arm up, exhale as I take myself back. You could do this and breathe in the position or move in and out of it with your breath. Just making it work for you really. And you could totally do this from all fours if downward dog doesn't work for you. Alright, and then finding your way up towards the top of your mat with a hop or a step. And then coming down onto your bottom. And onto your back. Bringing the feet into maybe hip width or a little wider. Pushing the floor down, pressing the shoulders into the mat and using the back of your body to lift your hips up into a bridge. You can hang out at the top and breathe, or maybe roll up and down with your breath. Just trying to feel the strength in your back, stretching out your front. Try not to let your knees go wild out to the sides, and using your arms for support. Self a few more here. This is really good for undoing a day of sitting or a long bike ride or a run or anything else really. Your hips get used a lot. Maybe taking the arms overhead for a bit of extra stretch through the front there. Then coming down. Allow your knees to fall side to side. Just getting a big pull through the waist and across the front of the thighs. I like to take my arms overhead just to increase that length through the front body. But you could put them anywhere that feels nice. You can do this fast or slow. Then coming into reclined pigeon, bringing one foot up onto the other knee, making that figure 4 shape. You can keep the other foot down or draw that leg in and maybe hug onto it with the arms or just use your muscles to hold it there. Breathe. And switch over to the other side, bringing your foot up onto your knee. Finding that figure 4 shape, just seeing how the two sides feel. They may feel the same, they may feel a bit different. Don't worry too much about that, just try and keep your breath nice and easy and explore your body today. And then taking your feet out a bit wider, letting your knees rest in on each other. Or maybe bringing your feet together and letting your knees fall out to the side. You could grab a cushion or something. Just really make yourself comfortable as we spend the last few moments just trying to be still. If you feel happy in Shavasana or Starfish, taking the arms and legs long, go for it. Or maybe bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. Just come and really connect with your breath. Breathing on purpose. Feeling your inhale fill you up. And your exhale empty out. Just using your attention on your breath to hold you here and now in this moment. In your body, on your mat, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And you can stay with your breath if you like, or maybe just let it wander off and do its own thing, allowing your mind to do the same. Trying not to get too caught up following anything, just observing without reaction. Like sitting on a bench in a park, watching the people and the squirrels and the leaves dance by. All that matters is you and now. And gently starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing a little movement back to the body. Maybe taking a big stretch out, or maybe tucking into a ball. And then very carefully finding your way up to a comfortable seat. And you're good. Nice one. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Stay connected to find your flow.